ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this for about a quick second, and then we'll wrap this video up. It's gonna be about quick about 5 minutes total. Nicktoons. Let's talk about Nicktoons as an example. Okay, first off, I don't do too many Nickelodeon videos. Again, I'm not a huge fan of Nickelodeon, so this is a kind of like a request from people I've been getting a lot from. I don't know. I guess they're fans of Nicktoons, but again, Nicktoons and Boomerang. Like, if you ask me which ones like I prefer, would be Boomerang, even though because I grew up with Boomerang, majority of their shows I love. Nicktoons never had a show, and we'll go back in history. Nicktoons never had an identity because a lot of people looked at Nicktoons as a ripoff of Boomerang, which it kind of was. Cartoon Network made their show, spin-off show with Boomerang to have all the old classic shows, and then eventually they made other stuff, and here we are. Do I think Nicktoons as a network is, did they do some good stuff? They did, and we'll go talk about that. They aired the most beloved show of all time, Dragon Ball Kai. I'm kidding, no. They aired some good shows. I'll say in the middle, 06, 07, 08, Nicktoons was actually doing things I liked. They aired Wolverine and the X-Men, Voltron Force, if that was your cup of tea. I think the original Voltron is better. We airing right now on Netflix, even though I had some complaints with last season, but it is what it is. They aired, if you like Iron Man Armor Adventures, that show that was CGI, which, had like Speed Racers, The Next Generation. They were doing things different. They have variety on their block too. However, I'll say around 2013, 14-ish, that's where majority of the shows kind of went their separate ways too. Where most of the shows, like the shows I just named, they were leaving the block. Voltron Force never came back because it was canceled after one season. Wolverine the X-Men never came back due to the fact that Marvel made a deal with Disney back in 2009. Then Dragon Ball Z Kai, once the Cell Saga was over, they got GT. That fell through. They never got the ratings they got before because GT is a mixed bags series. It's just like they never found the footing. And then like the shows, they had a lot of original shows in production. They just got canned. Then Nicktoons started airing more of their old shows. But then that got canned. And then now today they air live action. Do I think they should air live action on Nicktoons? Honestly, I'll say this: they have variety. No, they shouldn't. I don't know why they don't air the other one. I know most of the shows they did have. I know they air Danny Phantom. They rotate with those, and they air Harvey Beaks. Like, they air pretty much. You look at Nicktoons now; it is another Nickelodeon channel. Pretty much what they did was made Nickelodeon 2. You know how DirecTV has Nickelodeon West? They have Nickelodeon East for the East Coast. Well, that's Nickelodeon 3.0 Central. Just in general, Nicktoons are now Nickelodeon Central, where they just pretty much air another Nickelodeon channel. My thoughts on it, it is what it is. I really don't have a grasp on why they're doing that, due to the fact, again, because they may not want to constantly air shows on that channel no more, because again they were getting money out of it, and majority of their shows didn't really do well on the block. Wolverine, X-Men, and Voltron Force did well, but we're going back almost about 7-8 years ago. But ever since then, they really never picked up. My thing is, I think Nicktoons should become Boomerang. No, they need to do their own thing. They need to go back in the middle of the late 2000s and do what they did best. Get anime again, mix in some other shows. The deal they made with Marvel is done. They're no longer in bed with Marvel anymore, so they might need to make a deal with 20th Century Fox to air some of their shows if they can. Fox is making a deal with Marvel now, so I don't know. They might need to make a deal with Warner Brothers, but I mean, honestly, if you look at it now, the landscape of television and everything's going streaming or digital or network subscriptions. I don't think Nicktoons is going to be around for too longer. I mean, I'm surprised it's still on the block. I mean, hell, I think Nicktoons and what Boomerang were doing better ratings than Disney XD, which is sad because Disney XD has everything going. But I digress. That's another video for another day. My thoughts on it, ladies and gentlemen, you should be pissed about it. I mean, I don't really have that much to say about Nicktoons because I gave up on it years ago. So if you caught me maybe about 3-4 years ago with this, I would have definitely ranted about it. Now, majority of my frustration goes to Cartoon Network because Nicktoons, it died years. Like, this was before the whole Boomerang rebrand. We're going back 2013, 14. That's when you start seeing the dip for that. But yeah, as always, guys, like and subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day, and then I'll talk about Nickelodeon scheduling in my next video.